Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're diving into 6 underrated habits that make men more attractive. And I don't just mean attractive in a surface level, swipe right kind of way. I mean deeply attractive. These are the traits that women actually notice, even if they're not talked about that much. The stuff that makes a man stand out, not because he's loud or flashy, but because he carries himself differently. These habits are quiet, subtle, and honestly, kind of rare. So let's get into it. Number 1, how you treat people who can't do anything for you. I think this is one of the most telling signs of a man's character. Women watch how you treat the people that you don't necessarily have to impress. Animals, kids, older people, wait staff, customer service workers, and we notice everything. The way you crouch down to pet a dog or a cat, the way that you speak patiently to someone elderly, how you react when a child is being loud in public, not in a performative way, but just in how you naturally respond. It tells us so much about you. It tells us you're not just about status or ego. You're grounded, you're present, and you have empathy, not only when it benefits you. It also shows emotional security. You don't feel like your masculinity is threatened by showing a little bit of warmth to people. You're strong enough to be a little soft, and that is deeply attractive. Because let's be honest, anyone can be charming on a date. It's often those seemingly insignificant moments where your behavior actually reveals your true character. Number 2, taking pride in your environment and also in yourself. This one is big because it's something that a lot of men completely overlook. A clean apartment, space, house, wherever you live, a well-kept car, a stocked fridge. These aren't just signs of organization, they're signs of self-respect. A guy who takes pride in his space and appearance doesn't need to tell you that he has his life together. It's obvious. It simply speaks for itself. Your grooming habits fall into this category too. Clean nails, well-kept hair, fresh breath, smelling good, intentional style, the things that I cover a lot more on my channel that are a little more obvious, but even just a basic skincare routine. All of these little things signal something deeper, that you care about yourself, and therefore you'll likely care about a significant other too. Women notice when your environment reflects thoughtfulness. If your space feels all chaotic and neglected, it says something about your inner world. But if your home feels peaceful and taken care of, even in a simple way, just tidying up, cleaning, keeping things tidy, it sends a very attractive message. I take care of myself, I take care of my space, I value peace, I respect where I live and who I am. Number 3, self-discipline, even when no one is watching. So many guys chase external confidence boosters. Cars, clothes, money, you know the drill. But real confidence comes from keeping promises to yourself. A man who is disciplined, who works out consistently, eats well, protects his time, sets boundaries, avoids distractions, radiates a quiet power. It's not flashy, but it's magnetic. It says, I'm not ruled by impulse. I lead myself. I respect myself. And from a woman's perspective, this isn't about being perfect or robotic. It's about stability. Discipline is the foundation of emotional and mental stability. And for a woman, there is nothing more attractive than a man who is in control of his own life. We know that kind of man can handle adversity. He doesn't break down over the small stuff. He has vision. That's the kind of man who leads by example, and it's rare. Something else that is often overlooked but also shows self-discipline is a guy who has a skincare routine, which you can do with the help of today's sponsor, Tiege Hanley. Too many men aren't doing this, and it legitimately only adds a few minutes to your daily routine. Tiege Hanley simplifies the process. They provide you with all the products you need and nothing that you don't. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all of the basics. A daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. This isn't something that you want to put off because prevention is key. Your future self with skin that looks better than every other guy who didn't take my advice will be thankful. And Tiege wants to make it a no-brainer for you to get started on your skincare journey. And because Tiege is sponsoring this video, they're offering you guys an amazing deal. Just click the first link down in the description to get 40% off of your first skincare system and a free gift. Plus, as a member, you'll also get 20% off for life. I also always like to mention their gift options. Right now, they have this silicone body scrubber. I use one of these instead of a loofah, and it is so much better. So click that first link down in the description and get started on your skincare journey today. Make it a new step in your self-discipline routine. Number 4, social rhythm and awareness. Now, confidence is great, but social intelligence takes a man to the next level. You don't have to be the loudest in the room or have perfect banter with people, but you do need to have a little bit of rhythm. And I don't mean on the dance floor, although Bonus points if you have that too. I mean in conversations, in your energy, in reading a room. Can you tell when someone feels awkward? Can you include the quiet person in the group conversation? Can you let someone finish their thought without jumping in and interrupting them every single time? These things might seem small, but they're really not. They make people feel safe and seen around you, and that is what makes someone charismatic, not just extroverted. Women notice when a man can hold space for others without making it all about himself all the time. It shows maturity, emotional intelligence, and leadership. Not the kind that shouts, but the kind that knows when it's time to step up and when it's time to take a step back. Number 5, strong follow through, even in the little things. This one's underrated because it's not flashy, but it matters. We live in a world full of flakes, if I can be so honest. So when a man consistently does what he says he's going to do, even the little things, it immediately is going to build trust. Did you say you would text when you got home? Do it. Did you offer to help someone move or bring something to a dinner? Follow through with it. It might seem minor, but from a woman's perspective, these small actions show so much. Consistency, integrity, and intentionality. It also communicates that you value your word, and by extension, you value her time and trust. It's not about grand gestures. It's about being a man who finishes what he starts. That is rare, and that's attractive. Number 6, decisiveness in everyday situations. When a man can confidently make a plan, pick a restaurant, or suggest a time without endless back and forth, it's incredibly attractive. This doesn't mean being overbearing. It means having initiative. It means trusting your own taste and not defaulting to, I don't know, what do you want to do? Every single time. Even better, when you're open to feedback, but not necessarily dependent on it. That shows great leadership skills, not control. And there's a huge difference there. From a woman's point of view, decisiveness says, I thought this through, I care, I'm not afraid to lead. And that creates relief and admiration, not resistance. So those are 6 underrated habits that truly make a man more attractive, not in a loud or showy way, but in a way that's going to build trust, desire, and respect over time. These are the traits that make a woman think he's different because they reflect something deeper than looks or status ever could. They show your character. So let me know down in the comments which of these stood out to you the most, or if you've been working on any of these in your own life. If you like this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, also be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.